They say the heart wants what it wants, but what happens when it wants someone it shouldn't? Do we blame the heart or the timing? This is Eva's story.
I never meant to fall in love with a married man, but some feelings defy reason, no matter how hard you fight them. My late mother warned me about this kind of love, begged me to steer clear of it. If she were alive now, I know exactly what she would say. Eva, I warned you, but she didn't listen. Now another woman's pain echoes through you, and the home you shattered haunts you. I regret it all, but some mistakes can't be undone. It all started when I returned home from school to do my clinicals. I was a student nurse on vacation. One Saturday morning, while doing laundry, I noticed that our washing machine was malfunctioning. The taps were running, but the water wouldn't flow through the pipes connected to the machine. My mother, a single parent of 3 and a retired headmistress of a prestigious secondary school, called a man named Edmund to come fix the problem. I sat outside our 2-story house, waiting for the repairs so I could quickly finish my laundry and go out to meet my childhood friend, Aaron. We had planned to see each other when I returned home. I had always had a crush on Aaron, and I couldn't wait to catch up with him. As I opened the door to leave, I bumped into a well-built man. Our eyes met, and my heart skipped a beat. He was strikingly handsome, with a strong physique. He smiled, revealing a perfectly arranged set of teeth, complete with a diastema. His smile melted my heart, and in that moment, I knew I had fallen in love. I had never believed in love at first sight, but with Edmund, it was undeniable. "Hello, good morning. Madam Evelyn called me to come fix something," he said. I smiled at him. "Good morning. It must be Edmund, the plumber." He nodded. I led him to the area where the fault was, then went inside my mother's room to call her. When I returned with her, Edmund was already at work. I couldn't help but steal glances at him. He was everything I had ever dreamed of. Within a few minutes, he was finished, leaving me disappointed because I wanted to keep staring at his strong muscles. I quickly washed my clothes and decided to finish watching a Korean drama on my laptop. My mother, Madame Evelyn, as everyone called her, was a mother of 3. Evans and I were twins and shared the same father, but our younger sibling Ellis had a different father. Although we never lived with either of our parents, our mother worked hard to make sure we never lacked anything. I deeply admired her sacrifices and dedication to providing us with the best education. Evans was working as a doctor at a government hospital. Ellis was a teaching assistant at a private university. I had failed some exams, but my mother made sure I retook them and passed before continuing my education. I couldn't stop thinking about Edmund. I wanted to know more about him. That evening, I called Aaron and rescheduled our meeting for the next day. When I finally met him, I realized I no longer felt the same way about him. I had always liked Aaron and had dreamed of marrying him when we grew up. Though I had flings with men on campus, they were just distractions and I never officially dated anyone. Aaron took me to a restaurant where we ate and talked about what we had missed in each other's lives. After a lovely evening, he dropped me off at home. Just as I was about to get out of the car, he took my hand and proposed to me. "Eva, you are no longer the little girl I used to play with. You've grown into a beautiful woman. And before someone else takes you away from me, I need to tell you that I love you. I want us to get married as soon as possible." I wasn't expecting a proposal from Aaron, especially not so soon. "I'm still in school, Aaron," I said, trying to gather my thoughts. "I can wait if you want to finish your studies first," he replied, gently stroking my cheek. He kissed me goodbye and told me to think about his proposal, and left. Honestly, I liked Aaron and had known him for a long time. We had been friends since primary school. We had spent much of our childhood together, but I needed time to think. Weeks passed, and I couldn't stop thinking about Edmund. I found myself constantly fantasizing about being with him. It felt as though I were under some sort of spell, unable to make sense of the overwhelming feelings I was experiencing. I desperately needed to see him. Frustrated, I even entertained the idea of purposely breaking something so my mother would call him to fix it. Thankfully, an opportunity presented itself. Evans had met a woman he wanted to marry and asked my mother to accompany him to ask for her hand. I had already started my clinicals and couldn't go with him. She left on Friday, telling me she would be back the following week. I was thrilled to have the house to myself. The next morning, I called my mother and complained that the washing machines were malfunctioning again. She promised to call Edmond to come fix them. I thanked her and ended the call. Though I was lying, I quickly showered, applied my sweetest perfume, and waited in the living room. At last, the doorbell rang and I rushed to open the door. I flung open the gate, but to my disappointment, it wasn't anyone standing there. A wave of disappointment washed over me.